Kia ora. Alright, this. I'm really surprised how quickly I got this done. But we got Tsathoggua done. I think he, she, non-binary name, they look great. So I started this. I did the first, what do you call it? Priming last night, and then during my lunch break I did a zenithal prime and then just airbrushed certain bits with just kind of browns and olives and yeah, I guess blacks, and then mixing them all together to come up with this, and it became like a really kind of interesting beginning start of the canvas. And then I've effectively used a dry brush, which this thing here I've been using quite a bit. You can kind of see the colors that I've been playing with on the dry brush to get up on these the highlights on the skins, and started dry brushing it, and then added some actual highlights after the dry brushing just to clean it up a little bit more. I really like it. I mean, there's not really much to report. I'm just surprised at how quickly I got this done. The airbrush, using the airbrush, a dry brush, and then using the paints to highlight, and then I guess with the other bits like the eyes, I did apply a wash over them because the white was a little bit too much, and then also on the tongue as well. But overall, I'm pretty darn stoked. As you can see, I've done nothing on the I could probably do the fingernails, but nah, I'm kind of good. It felt like it was just too easy. I could keep touching it up, I suppose, but I'm fairly happy with what that is. So this feels like proper speed painting, but without necessarily the speed paints. The amorphous scion. Now, I'm not doing the teeth. I basically primed this in black, and then while it was still wet, by the way, my mixture on my primer was a little bit off. I didn't shake it up enough, and so I watered it down with a lot of airbrush thinner, and then I just went hard on priming it, and then almost straight away I put on a heavy load of the satin varnish, which is kind of gives it this, which is giving it this glossy kind of look. And I really liked it so much so that I was like, I'm not going to do the white teeth. I'll just leave this like that. I've seen a lot of other people actually do some white highlights on it, but what would I do that for? But man, I am stoked with how this thing has come out. It's dope. I guess I'll say one thing for the back. I did a low airbrush of, I think it was a yellow, or maybe it was of a brown, and then a yellow over the top, and then I've applied a wash over it. And I haven't dry brushed this area because I have enough detail on it whatsoever. I guess these little mollusks, or these little, they look like bloody mussels, you know, like mussels that you eat. There was a black, and then I dry brushed over it with a kind of a olive brown kind of color, just to make it kind of you know, highlight. The hair was, you know, browns plus another brown to highlight, and then yeah, you get it. And then the actual skin was a brown and olive, and then I just kept applying olive highlights as well. I'm just surprised at how easy it was. Anyway, that is the end of Cthulhu Death May Die Season 3. Now, I probably need to get started on Season 4, and I guess if I was to get started on Season 4, I would start with maybe the Elder God, Nyarlathotep, and also the Investigators. And then we'll get onto the smaller characters as well. Stoked. That's it. Peace.